Hi, my name is Wayne Knapp and I'm the Safety Administrator for the Presbyterian Church of Queensland. This safety presentation is based on the requirements of the Queensland Building Fire Safety Regulation for the Caloundra Presbyterian Church. The church is located at the intersection of Umuz Avenue and Kalinga Streets, and the complex consists of a timber church and a timber hall. Currently there are renovations being undertaken to install a deck between the church and the hall, and during this period, for about the next 2 months, the hall will be used for worship. There is only one exit from the hall, and that is the exit over there, which is to the left of the building as you face the stage where the pulpit will be positioned. The initial meeting area is in the car park, which I'm indicating there. And then when it is safe to do so, cross the road, Kalinga Street, to the vacant block where the for sale sign is. In this presentation I'll look at the firefighting equipment, the use of the firefighting equipment, escape routes and exits and assembly areas, and the evacuation procedure itself. We'll also look at the specific duties for event leaders and assistants. A full version of the fire and evacuation plan is available from myself, and it is also available on Elvanto and has been distributed to your leaders. Location of the firefighting equipment. There is a water-based fire extinguisher located at the exit, which is to the left of the hall as you face the pulpit. There is another fire extinguisher, a powder-based extinguisher, which is at the door, at the entrance to the kitchen. And there is another powder-based extinguisher in the kitchen itself, beside the fridge. Both of the fire extinguishers in the near the kitchen are banded dry chemical extinguishers, and they can be used on all types of fires. The other extinguisher is a water-based extinguisher. The dry chemical extinguisher contains a powdered substance which when discharged can be used on most classes of fire, including that which is connected to an electrical source. To operate a dry powdered extinguisher, as with most types of extinguishers, remember the PASS acronym. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the trigger, and sweep the fire side to side. This is the pin here, which is required to be pulled after you remove the extinguisher from the wall. It's the pin there. And this is the nozzle. And this is the trigger. Once you've pulled the pin, this will allow you to engage the extinguisher. You aim the nozzle. Before approaching the fire, it is a good idea to test the extinguisher first. Once this has been done, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. By doing this, you'll hit the fuel source. If you aim at the flames, the powder will go right through and have minimal or no effect. Squeeze the trigger, you squeeze the handles together, and this will release the pressurised extinguishing agent in the extinguisher, and sweep from side to side. Start using the extinguisher from a safe distance away and then slowly move forward. It's important to continue to sweep the fire until it has been extinguished. Once the fire is out, keep your eye on the area in case it reignites. The escape routes and exits and assembly areas. As the church is undergoing renovations, there will only be one exit from the hall and one entrance, and that is the exit and entrance over there, as I say, on the left hand side as you face the stage where the pulpit will be, and that is on the opposite side of the car park, which is situated here. If you're in the kitchen, you exit the building by walking to the fire doors, the same as from the stage. You go down. There will be a set of ramps put in place here. You go down it'll be the ramp, and then through this gate situated here into the car park and the footpath, and then carefully cross Kalinga Street to the other side of the road where there's a spare block of land for sale. In the hall, there is also an emergency gate key. The gate that I just showed you is locked. It'll be necessary for that key to be taken to unlock the gate. Once occupants have been moved to the meeting area, which is on the footpath at the intersection, are moved to the assembly area and a roll call is to be completed and occupants are to wait until further instructions. No person is to enter the building until the all clear has been given. The evacuation procedure itself: if you're the first person to locate a fire, alert the group leader, and if it is safe to do so, attempt to extinguish the fire. Remember to make sure you have a clear exit before doing so. Meanwhile, other members of the group should prepare to evacuate. On hearing an evacuation instruction, immediately cease all activity, and only if it is safe to do so, switch off any appliances, equipment and machinery. Assist any person experiencing difficulty with the evacuation and take a quick look to your left and right to see who is standing or sitting nearby. Walk quickly and calmly to the assembly area via the exit, and at the assembly area, form into groups to assist the leader to ensure everyone has been safely evacuated, and report to the leader if you cannot locate the person that was to your left or right before you evacuated. Do not re-enter the building. Remain at the assembly area until otherwise instructed, and if for any reason you need to leave before the all clear is given, please let the leader know that you are leaving. If you are the evacuation coordinator or person leading an activity or program, there are additional duties to perform as part of the evacuation process. Firstly, you'll need to investigate the fire situation, and if there is any doubt regarding whether there is a fire situation, call the fire service. Ensure the safe evacuation of all occupants from the building and account for all occupants at the assembly area. Ensure people do not re-enter or attempt to re-enter the building until it is safe to do so. And lastly, meet the fire services and advise them of any information relevant to the emergency. As there are a number of tasks needing to be completed, it may be necessary to share these duties between attendees. These duties include checking the hall and toilets and checking each room. If any room or building is unable to be entered, the emergency services are to be advised on their arrival. It is recommended that the evacuation coordinator or person leading an activity allocate these tasks before the event. In the case of the Caloundra Church, these tasks have already been allocated to the Committee of Management members and elders. That concludes the church's fire evacuation instructions. If you have any questions about any information given in this presentation, please do not hesitate to contact me at church office. Thank you.